Good morning. Welcome to Energy Works. Today we're talking about make that appointment. So sometimes we have things that we seriously need to follow up, either with our health or our happiness or our wealth or our finances or some aspect of our life that we need to get onto. So I wanted to clear some energy around getting that done. Sometimes we're putting things off that we really need to be doing. So I don't know, what is it that you're putting off that you need to get onto? Is it something with your teeth? Is it your spine? Is it something medical? What is it that you're putting off that you need to get on with? All right, we're going to begin in the crown chakra, because I guess if we think about it, God or universe, however you want to say it really wants what's best for us, wants us to be successful in our life, wants us to enjoy this time on earth, to enjoy our bodies, to enjoy the earth. So we want to be able to have the best of whatever's happening at this point in time in our world. And an oil comes up here called spikenard. So spikenard is very old oil. It was spoken of in the Bible. There was a woman that had an alabaster box, and she used this ointment all over the Saviour and wiped his feet with her hair. So this is the oil. All right, so this is from Essential Emotions. Spikenard encourages the soul to surrender and accept life exactly as it is. It invites individuals to let go and find an appreciation for all of life's experiences. So some parts of life's experiences are pretty tough, aren't they? But we always learn and grow through these experiences. All right, I'm worthy of divine connection regardless. So sometimes we feel unworthy, or we feel we're not able to ask for what we want or receive whatever it is that we need. Often we feel that we can't have it. And sometimes this can be false beliefs or difficult things from our childhood. Good morning, Signal. Or even our generational patterning. Sometimes there's been this feeling that we're not worthy or good enough to have connection to God. I feel whole regardless of my circumstances. I see my problems as lessons of growth, not as failure. I'm connected to my earth family and my heavenly family. So some feelings hiding underneath that are preventing us from feeling that connection. All right, feeling no mercy for self. So some generational baggage here from mum's side of the family. All right, I don't need all the answers right now. Sometimes we want to know every step and the whole path to be delineated, but that's not really what we need. We need to be able to have some faith and to put one foot in the dark and keep going, scary as that is. I connect easily with life and the people around me. I relax and trust the process of life. I'm resolving and releasing all my problems. I'm moving beyond my family's limitations. All right, something in our lifetime. Age 4. So where were you? What were you doing when you were 4? The feeling of stubbornness. So I know I was a stubborn little child and had a big tantrum about things not matching. So are there things that you feel stubborn about from your childhood? So now we're going to go into the solar plexus chakra. I act on the choices I make. I no longer compare myself to others. I choose goodness, light, and love. What's preventing you from taking the step forward? Are these things that we're talking about today, are they the things that are preventing you from taking that next step forward, making that appointment, taking care of yourself? I draw all my energy from God or the source. Feeling dissatisfied with my quality of life. Generational from dad, time of conception. I am noticing my inner feelings. So sometimes the inner feelings are like the clue to where the energy is stuck. My actions are in alignment with my desires. New doors are opening for me all the time. Good morning, Margaret. I easily recognize, good morning, Tabitha. I easily recognize and release paralyzing habits and routines. I give myself permission to change. I'm open to and deserving of the very best life has to offer. So where in your body is the energy stuck? Are you brave enough to explain what appointment you need to make, or do you need to have a private conversation about that? Sometimes we're just stuck in family beliefs that we're not deserving of things to be going in our favor, or to have the financial abundance to do what it is that we need to do to take care of our body. All right, prosperity sits well with me. I allow myself to respect my own time commitments. Following inspiration is comfortable and natural for me. Money and I work together for our highest good. Money comes to me in planned and unplanned ways that are good. I have integrity. So now we're going to go into the bladder meridian. So an oil comes up here to help the bladder meridian, and the oil is rosemary. This is from Essential Emotions. So rosemary invites individuals to trust in a higher, more intelligent power than themselves. It supports them in feeling confident and assured during times of great change in understanding or perspective. Rosemary roots them in the true knowledge that surpasses all understanding. So we kind of want that deep connection, that divine deep connection, to feel that we're on the right track and that we're being supported in doing what's most important for us at this time. Also, ylang ylang oil. Which is the oil of the inner child. It reminds the individual that joy can be felt and experienced more fully by allowing the heart its full range of emotions. So often we have opinions about which emotions we're allowed to experience, and we need to experience all of them, because we don't, appreciate the good ones if we haven't felt the difficult ones. All right, so being able to feel innocent. Sometimes we feel a bit jaded with life and the things that have happened. Right, so let's go into the heart chakra. I'm confident the healing power of God's love will heal my mind, heart, and body. All right, so generational pattern preventing us from allowing healing. Dad's side, dad's mum. The women on dad's mum's side of the family. Like 25 generations of women. So the feeling that comes through this generational pattern here is hopelessness, feeling like, we can't make things change. All right, I'm generous and kind. And it's like I'm generous and kind to others. Yes, I'm generous and kind to myself. No. I no longer feed off the praise and acknowledgement of others. I praise and acknowledge myself. Needing to hang on to all my unhealed wounds. Yeah, where in your body feels wounded? I easily forgive myself and others. I create loving, successful relationships. So, feelings preventing us from experiencing these relationships. The feeling of being taken for granted. And that's got a generational pattern to it. Dad's side, dad's mum, and the women. 17 generations of women. Okay. So probably our greatest teachers in life are our family, aren't they? They're the people that know best how to push our buttons. Each member of my family is able to love unconditionally. The old patterns of lack and loss are replaced with plenty and abundance. And I think we have to feel like we have plenty and abundance to make our appointments, to do the things to take care of ourselves, not feeling like we're a burden on the family, that we need help. All right, so allowing ourselves to have joy. Sometimes we are a bit stingy with ourselves when it comes to joy because we feel like joy happens to other people and not to us. I replace all negativity surrounding others and myself with positive energy. I resonate at the same vibration as the things I love. So I see that in terms of like resonating at the level of love in regards to our body, and our body is the temple or the house of our spirit. So it's like we need to resonate well so that our spirit and our body are aligning and helping each other. Okay, so tolerance comes up. Who are we intolerant of? Are we intolerant of ourselves or of our failings, or are we intolerant of others? I'm worthy and deserving of other people's tolerance. As I strive to be less reactive and more tolerant, those around me treat me with greater compassion. And I guess it's like how we feel about others or thoughts we have about others can affect them, even if we don't verbalize those thoughts or say them to somebody, but they can still feel the energy that we direct towards other people, which is a hard thing to keep in the forefront of your mind, isn't it? That we need to be sending out love to people around us and to ourselves, to our body. So sometimes we get stuck in being angry about situations or how people have made us feel uncomfortable or situations that haven't been for the best. We don't feel that we can forgive or move forward. So more things that are stuck in our thinking. I follow where the light leads. I think I remember a lady that came to me years and years ago. She was looking for a chiropractor in the phone book, and she said my name stood out. Now, not that I'm thinking I'm wonderful, but it's like I trust that this experience will happen to you. That as you need to find help to address your problems or make the appointments, that pray before you do it. Um, Trust to be led to the right people that will help you make the changes and get the desired comfort and support to help you in your with your body and the things that are presenting to you. All right, so now we're going into the throat chakra. And an oil comes up, which is eucalyptus oil. So eucalyptus is the oil of health. So I'm going to use Kim's book here, the oil of well-being. Margaret, my chiropractor, is the best. Thank you, Margaret. I release beliefs that include thoughts like, I don't deserve to be well because I have bad genes like my mum or dad, or I am the kind of person who has a weak constitution, or the only time I get a break is when I'm sick, and own my healing process. Yeah, because they're not healthy beliefs to keep, are they? I am courageous to face my issues and let go of my faulty attachment to being ill. I manage my stress and commit to sufficient sleep. I develop strategic systems for handling all the details of life, sidestepping overwhelm. Back to the crown chakra. All right, needing to control situations. And I think as mothers, we do want to control many situations regarding our children, or if you're a pet owner, your pets, or if you're a business owner, the aspects of your business or the people in your business. So generational desire to control, dad's dad side of the family, and the men. So 33 generations of men. It's okay for me to have faith in things I cannot see. My worth is great. I work by trusting my intuition. It's safe to be happy. All right, healthy working relationships. What relationship are you struggling with? So I have a healthy relationship with my life. Age 6, 10. Low self-esteem. So age 6 or 10, why might you have not felt so good about yourself? Also feeling wishy-washy. So it's like you're not going forward and doing what's best for you. And maybe it's the belief that you can't have what you want or you're not worthy of it. Age 8. And the feeling of lack of control. Sometimes we're in situations that we have no control and we really hate that. Whereas I guess life is a bit about faith, isn't it? Like having to trust that things will work out for the best, even if we can't possibly see how that could happen. Okay, so our radiant circuits. So are we living life beyond our capacity to deal with it? My children forgive me for my past mistakes. I live within my healthy limits. I eat healthy food and it tastes good to me. And I think that happens as you clean up your diet. When you start eating processed food, you get very addicted to it. And the people that have made that type of food have learned to bypass the centers in your brain that tell you when you're full. So it's like you just want to keep eating and eating whatever it is that they're selling. So it's like learning to be able to cut back that kind of food. So as we do that, normal, real, healthy food starts to taste amazing. My shoulders easily bear the burdens of life. My hips are strong and allow me to walk my desired path. Tabitha said, nourish the soul, not feed the emotions. Well put. My neck easily supports my head. I embrace the truth and leave the dishonesty behind. And sometimes, I know I'm definitely guilty of this, of saying to things maybe I shouldn't. Uh, and maybe it's because we want people to like us or we want to be accepted, but, can we be more honest? And I'll set that challenge to myself as well. Can we be more honest in what we do and say that we do what's right for us? All right, some sort of bacteria hiding underneath. So sometimes it can be in our gut. We don't have the right um, good bacteria, and sometimes we've made poor choices in our eating that have led to the imbalance of good and bad bacteria in our gut. It's bacteria in the bowel. Again, we're going back to that age 6. And feeling taken for granted. I guess as a child, we wanted to be loved, and we want our parents to notice us and to, give us the things that we needed and wanted. Now, sometimes we didn't always choose the best things, but, the this is the desire that we have. And so sometimes we can feel a little bit upset when we don't get what we need or want. And, some of the false beliefs that we have in our head can start from that we don't believe that we're worthy of it, or there isn't enough money for us to have that, or, there's not enough time or resources up for us to have what we want or what we need or what will help us. Again, a feeling hiding underneath the bacteria is this lack of control. So this has got a generational component from mum's side of the family, mum's mum and the women, 15 generations of women. Okay, breathe in. Let's release that. Okay. Let's say my bowel is a happy place. My digestive system functions normally and with great health. All right, so now we're going into the vibration of our aura. So where are we vibrating at the moment? All right, so we're kind of stuck at anger. So getting stuck, so an oil to help us. All right, so we're back to rosemary oil, which has come up twice now. So rosemary assists individuals who struggle with learning difficulties. It brings expansion to the mind, supporting individuals in receiving new information and new experiences. So difficulties with learning may not be like learning to read and write. It might be learning to deal with your body, or listening to your body, or knowing how to nourish your soul, as Tabitha put it. So we're going to plug in the vibration of rosemary. And we're just going to plug in electric. So if you hold the back of your head and your forehead, and you can see which way feels the best. So it's kind of like a little electrical reset. So we're going to plug in as if that's been done for you. All right, so this is we're at the level of about 230. So this is under courage. So this is from David Hawkins. He's developed a map of human consciousness. All right, courage is where you see that you don't need to be tossed to and fro by your external conditions. This empowerment leads you to the realization that you are a steward unto yourself and that you alone are in charge of your growth, your own growth and success. This is what makes you inherently human, the realization that there is a gap between stimulus and response, and that you have the potential to choose how to respond. And sometimes we just got to take a step back, don't we? Because our immediate reaction can be to flare up or to be upset or to withdraw or whatever your reaction is. So generational patterning here from dad's side of the family, dad's mum and the women, like 20 generations of women. All right, so vibration. Okay, so that's lifted our vibration up to the level of reason. So sometimes we're using our reason, and it can stop us from progressing because we're not going by this intuition and what we feel is right. We're just sort of trying to think our way out of it. And there's nothing wrong with thinking, but sometimes we need um, fresh perspective, divine fresh perspective, to help us see the way through the difficulties that are preventing us from making that appointment or taking care of ourselves or loving ourselves. All right, so now we're going into the sacral chakra. So believing you are flawed. And we're given weaknesses in this life for them to be, I guess, a pointer of not of our failings, but of these are the areas that we need to put work into. These are the areas where we will find the most growth and learning. I'm a creative and sensual being. So often the feelings that we have help point us in the direction we should go. And sometimes it can help us to know where things are stuck and where we might need to ask for help. I'm entitled to happiness, joy, and light in my life always. I always give myself unconditional love. I'm able to enjoy all emotions and give them room for expression. So sometimes, like it has been talked about, to look at a big tapestry, there's so many colors. And sometimes, we like this color more or that color, and we might like brown or beige or some of the other colors, but we need all of the colors to give the perspective on the picture. So it's like we have to have some of those brown or beigey experiences to help us understand and have a more full repertoire of feelings and experiences. All right, so if I ask if there's something preventing us from making that appointment, some generational baggage, dad, dad's mum, so dad's mum herself. Feeling taken for granted. And sometimes if we feel taken for granted, we can be a little jaded and not feel like we want to take care of ourselves because no one is really noticing anyway. All right, back to the crown chakra. All right, so the oil myrrh. So myrrh takes us to, I guess, mother energy, so our mothers and also Mother Earth. All right, when the mother-child bond has been disrupted, the soul may lose its childlike ability to trust. Feelings of trust are replaced with feelings of fear and a belief that the world is unsafe. Myrrh assists individuals in letting go of fear. Through re-establishing a healthy connection to the earth and to one's own mother, myrrh rekindles trust within the soul. As the individual learns once again to live in trust, confidence in the goodness of life returns, and the soul feels safe and more at home. So that sounds like a wonderful oil to help us to feel reconnected to the earth and to our mothers. And sometimes if our mothers are not here, or sometimes our mothers have been emotionally unavailable, then there will be surrogate mothers in our lives that will play that role in some way. All right, so a feeling of panic stuck in here. Age 26 and 52. All right. Okay, a bit more in the crown chakra. I relax and trust the process of life. I'm in contact with my inner being. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So anywhere else in your body that's got a little complaint left that you would like to share? And just looking up our next Energy Works get together. Which is the 12th of September. Okay. Oh, actually, that's a mistake. That was the 12th of October. See if there's one in between. Yeah, October. So 12th of October is our next one. All right. thank you for being on the call. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for just being you. And I'm hoping that will help you make your appointment that you need to make and take that care of yourself that you need to take. Thanks, Margaret. Thanks, Tabitha. All right. See you.